Happy day, boys and girls. I'm Max Stevens. I buy old records. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Just out hitting the odd garage sales and such. You know, it's temperatures probably in the low to mid 50s. Sunshiny, bright. Enough of weather. Let's go to traffic. Almost non-existent, so it's a good day for this sort of activity. You'll notice too that I haven't found much lately when I'm out looking. That's this time of year. People are, you know, slow to have a garage sale when it's cold outside. Scares away the customers. Then there's less sales. And then there's not so many people going out. It feeds on itself. But that don't confront me at all, because I know every year for the past 15 years, this happens. And then once the temperatures start going up, springtime arrives, people are really, really quick to clean out stuff and throw stuff out for sale. So I just do a lot more selling, or try to. Being the holidays, that's slower as well. But it's all good, folks, as Michael Scott would say. Let's go out and look. So when you're out hunting records, a lot of times, you know, you've got to check the weather. You have to use your senses. Also, you have to look for signs of record tracks. Like, I pulled up to this place, and lo and behold, there's a Ricky Nelson Imperial 45 right there in the ground. So that tells me there are 1950s records around here somewhere. Let's go into the Souls Harbor here and just see what exists. I've been here once or twice before. I have found things. Oh, okay. Practice drum pad. If there's no 45s, I will take a look through LPs just to see what's hiding. Bunch of V discs from those are wartime discs that don't belong in that folder. King Cole Trio. These were made for the U.S. Armed Services back in World War II. Had an uncle in WW2. He drove a Sherman tank, I think about 10 days or so after D-Day, and he survived the war somehow. Anyway, Morton Downey. For my dancing pleasure. I don't get any pleasure out of dancing. I'll play the music, but I can't dance for anything. Spoken German. It's good to check the Armed Forces LP. Sometimes you'll get a hillbilly or rockabilly singer on there. And I have just found a decent record. I think this is a good one. I'm going to go to both hands now. Okay, I went ahead and picked this record up anyway. Why do I say anyway? It looks unplayed. It's beautiful. I think it's a good one. But it's a RCA custom press from 1956, I think. And it's got a bad edge warp. There's not much chance of fixing that. I might get old Miko Million out in California, though, to give it a shot. He can work miracles. We're going to play a bit and see what kind of music it is. It's Carl Lott's The Wandering Blues Boy with the Kentucky Colonels with a K. This song, I won't speak of time. Okay, it's Hank Williams style hillbilly. Hey, that's not bad. Okay, it's not a rockabilly, which relieves me a bit because, but it is a really good hillbilly, soulful hillbilly lament. Even the fast side, it's called Wanderin' Lonesome Blues. You ain't wandering lonesome unless you are sad about something. Carl Lott's was sad. So anyway, I'm glad to have gotten that. I'll probably send that on to see about getting it repaired, flattened out. right there we've got some LPs. Now I like to fumble through them just a little, make sure there's no 45s hidden in. Like that last 45 I just bought that had the warp in it. It was hiding amongst the LPs. No luck here though. A lot of show tunes and things like that. Nah, it's not for me. Might be your bag. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for me. Got a polisher here. Uncle always said a single man shouldn't own a polisher. He died young. All right, so we've made a left turn and we're going to head out just on the little Texas 2-lane road here. One I haven't gone on too many times. Just kind of at point A to point B to get us to some more antique and thrift shops, maybe some garage sales and maybe an impromptu flea market. That's what I'm hoping for. Pet adoption today. Well, that's good. We've got 3 cats. Right now that's more than our litter boxes can handle. Got over here on Highway 80, I see some thrift shops and a few antique places. I've haunted these regularly over the last couple of decades. Now that I live closer in the area, I'm out here more often. They get stuff from time to time. Haven't really made any major finds here, unless I'm forgetting something. But you know, a lot of your meat and potato type buys you'll get here pretty cheap. And the thrift shops, sometimes I'll find a jacket or something that I need. That's how we roll on our 13s or whatever this damn thing takes. Well, not much here. I asked, but they didn't have any 45 records. I like this. I've been passing by this for many years. Sometimes I'll get out and take a look, but there's an early MiG Russian fighter jet. And it's been sitting out here for quite a long time. I think it came from one of the satellite states there in the Soviet Union. There's some story behind it, of course. It just didn't land here on its own volition. I've never caught this place open, so let's catch it and see what's here. We're still tooling around. I haven't bought much today. That's quite all right. As I've explained, it's the slow time of year. Probably when I get back today, I'll jump online, load some things up there in my little record shack studio, put them online, try to get some things sold. I think I'll dig out some of my Sun collection and show it off to you fine folks if you like. I don't know about doing that today, but I might save that for a rainy day when I'm not wanting just to get out here and enjoy the outdoors. And I've got a place coming right here on the right that I'm going to stop at. I've found good things here before. And they have a lot of just cool, neat, weird stuff. It says it's an antique mall, but it's just really one big flea market garage sale / antique thing. And sometimes the dealers will drop prices down to almost nothing. So you got to stop and look. Said I like this place, but they're men's room leaves a lot to be desired. I think I'll just wait till I get home. Edison record there in the corner. Well, finally, I've got some records to look at today. Like Sunhouse said, there's a dry spell. Sunhouse was that slide guitar wizard from 1930 who was on Paramount, and his records are so rare. I think he did 4 records, yeah, and I think there's like 8 copies of his records total, including 2 of them that are like single known copies in rough shape. So Anytime I think of a dry spell, I think of Son House. Then I feel a comfort because I'd like to find one of his. Pay off some really good debts. Buy that new kidney that I've been shopping for. Nah, my kidneys are fine. But they are rare. Very valuable. Looks to be a little new through this area. But it's not the same stuff I've seen before, so it behooves me to go through the entire thing. I hate having to look at all the red label Columbias, but that's about the most common record there is. But then, of course, you'll have hillbilly and rockabilly, a little bit of blues on that label. So some of them are really great, so I've got to check out everything. I'm fast, but they do eat up a lot of my time. Dickie Goodman, Dickie Goodman. Good looking label, just not much in the collectability for me. So I found me a good stack of 45s there. Maybe a cool sheet music book there from probably the 20s or 30s. Things are starting to look up. Things are just kind of haphazard through here, but the Arkansas wood choppers, huh? Well, I like that. Maybe that's good. This is neat. An old reel-to-reel. What? That's a TC200. I've got a TC100, but they're not worth $120 unless they're new in the box. Maybe they're running a sale, but nah. I'm gonna pick up, I think, a really good studio reel-to-reel tomorrow. I need a mastering deck. I've got a 4-track that I record all my stuff at the house. Too big to lug down to Argentina, where Furcoto, Path, Sammy, Charlie, and everybody is. But I get to record at my house, but I don't want to mix down to digital. I'm going to mix it down to a 2-track or a 1-track mono. And tomorrow I've got a deck I'm going to pick up if all goes well, and that'll be a proud addition to Fredonia Sonoacoustic Studios. I think the Sonoacoustic part gives it a real flair. Well, cool. Found some things. At $1 each, you can't go wrong. Nathan Abshire, my absolute favorite of the Cajun musicians. Mel Price, I'm sure this is going to be a country record, but he did some boppers and good hillbilly. And it was on the Starday label where he did that stuff. Well, this is Starday Publishing, but I'm pretty sure it's country. This one, Dad Said I'd Fall in Love, Joe Walls and the Midnighters. Hopefully that's some sort of rock and roll thing. And it's Robin Bryan's Enterprises, so that's probably recorded out in Tyler. That's where Robin Hood Bryan's was from. Gospel Way Records. Yeah, this could be good. Good gospel music there. Don't know what this is. Ricky Ryan. I don't know. I'm hoping it's soul. John Conte. I know the label. Never have seen this record, so it's pop or soul or junk. This one, Claude Moy on Process. That's a Wright custom out of Cincinnati. Franklin, Pennsylvania. Vanity record. Maybe good hillbilly. Same with this. Johnny Mitchum, Arkansas Waltz, Rimrock. That's a Wayne Rainey related label from Arkansas. Yeah, prettiest little girl in Arkansas, and the Arkansas Waltz kind of gives me a clue. And then just this cool cover, the Arkansas Wood Choppers. Well, all right, made it home on my just little short local trip. Did find some things, I'm glad to say. First one up, Nathan Abshire. Down south, Louisiana, my favorite Cajun performer. He played accordion. Of course, I put the record on the part that had no accordion there whatsoever. Play that Mel Price record. I bet you it's just straight country. I can always sell these, but I'd rather sell rare rockabilly, don't you? Yep, it's looks like straight country. Good country, though. Yeah, it's mid-60s or so, you know, from what the sound is. Most of the rockabilly types had mellowed out by this time. Okay, Joe Walls and the Midnighters. Do not know this one, I don't think.
That's right, a girl has come along.
Teenager record. I always move the needle around a little bit looking for that sometimes elusive guitar solo. I like guitar solos.
Baby, where is our love?
Teen Angst Ballad. Not bad. And for $1, I'd do that all day long. This one looks good. Gospel Way. That's the way. The Exciting Enchanters. I don't feel no ways tired. I do. Sleep and I don't get along very well.
I don't believe.
Ooh, some good a cappella stuff there. That wasn't to be expected. I was thinking it was probably just going to be one of these real churchy, hand-clapping, you know, full orchestral piano and all. Oh, that's good. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh yeah, I can live with that. We're in different religions, I'd probably marry it. Let's play this one here on the Uka label. I can feel it coming on. I've got no idea what to expect, but at $1, I'll gamble. Psych country, would you call it? I don't know. Yeah, kind of a modern pop country thing from probably the late 60s, could be early 70s. And this is the John Conte Red Lips, Pink Fingertips, just the tip though.
Golden hair, eyes that shine.
Teen pop. I'm looking for the Hyperions on that label. That's a good record.
Add a fire and you'll get a flame.
Yeah, kind of a torchy teen pop thing. Could be worse. Could have been a heck of a lot better. Claude Moy, this is one of those Wright customs. A custom label was a place that you would just send in your tape with $100 or $200. They'd press you up a few hundred copies. And then you'd go on your merry way and tell everybody that, hey, I'm a recording artist.
And I spent my whole heart in just a little while.
It's just a country song. We'll see what the flip side does, but I'm sure this is going to be one of many, many homemade country records.
Tell me, little girl, why in the world are all of my heartaches over you? Heartache on my
Let's see if it has guitar.
on that line.
Oh, harmonica, okay. Okay, I can work with that. You know, that might be a $10 to $30 record. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Might be terrible, but it's not bad at all. Okay, let's play Johnny Mitchum. About to be expected from a rim rock record from the late 60s, early 70s. This was kind of a time warp label because most everything they put out sounded like it was cut 10 to 20 years earlier. And I like that. That's, I don't know if it was a custom label or what. Wayne Rainey seemed to run the thing. He was a really great harmonica player. And occasional rockabilly artist, but he kept going back to churchy music. I guess he got to feeling bad about doing the rock and roll rockabilly thing. Well, that's it for the day. I'm going to do other stuff, some really high-level Mackin stuff. So see you around. I Buy Old Records. Like and subscribe, please. Do them both.